Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Principles of Marketing. We are now at our finals week, and to start off our finals, we are now at our week 13. For week 13, our topic is about public relations, social media, and sponsorship. So, for this week, we will comprehend the concept of public relations and why organizations allocate part of their promotional budget to it. We will also comprehend how social media generate publicity and apply the concepts of public relations, social media, and sponsorship. So let's proceed to our discussion. So, public relations. Public relations refers to the activities the organization engage in to create a positive image for a company, product, service, or person. So basically, we have here, these are the activities related to public relations. We have communication, internet, journal, events, radio, social media, customer, and so on and so forth. So I will, uh,
As experts in public relations, we believe in successful and two-way communication, which brings your brand into focus with the key audiences and contributes to brand experience as well as better perception. Professional and proactive communication with the media is an important segment of PR. The media are your messengers, as well as messengers of your customers, and an irreplaceable channel for your key messages. We build high-quality relationships with key institutions, communities, and associations, led by the common goals of the brand and the community. Successful cooperation with influencers is of great importance when positioning a brand and creating the image. Praise from a person the customers trust goes a long way. We communicate key brand messages to customers, listen to their needs, and build trust. Customer trust is the pinnacle of all our PR efforts. Quality internal communication conveys key brand values and messages to all employees. Employees are key ambassadors of your brand. Public relations in crisis is a first step to restoring the trust of your customers. Timely and strategically planned communication is our proven formula. Creative events are the largest platform for all our magic. In event management, we're very demanding and leave nothing to chance. But once we put all the pieces together, our playfulness comes to life. Our events are the most direct way for your key publics to experience the unique world of your brand. Excellent two-way communication on social networks enables the brand to receive direct feedback from its customers. Together, we are building an online community around the brand that is significant for its growth. Finally, the greatest benefit of your brand will be connecting the listed communication services in a comprehensive, finely tuned mechanism, integrated communications. And we, in Abracadabra, make it work like magic. Together with Abracadabra Serbia and Ping Pong Digital Agency, we support you in positioning and growing your brand, both in the region and beyond.
so that is for public relations. So let's proceed to our discussion. So, we have different types of public relations or the activities related to public relations. So we have press release, and press release is a common used PR tool. Press release is a news story written by organization to promote a product, organization, or a person. And public relations personnel frequently prepare press releases in hope that the news media will pick them up and disseminate the information to the public. However, there is no guarantee that the media will use the press release. So, some of the PR opportunities that the companies may seek to highlight in their PR include charity events, awards, new products, company reports, and things they are doing to improve the environmental or local community. So we have here an example of a press release. So if you're familiar with the famous K-pop boy band BTS, so they have a press release of their new album. So basically, the PR personnel prepare press release in order for them uh, to gain more media for this one. So to gain the public's attention or the fans' attention as well. So in your handouts or PDF files, we have an example of press release uh, to show how a company helps feed the hungry and restock food banks. So you may read your handouts or PDF files for this one. Stop steam up with mobile loaves and fishes to launch Feed the World Tour. So that is for our press release. So another activity for PR or another PR tool that we have is the press conference. And just as press releases can be used to promote things an organization or person does, press conferences can also be held when a company is simply seeking good PR. So an organization might hold a press conference to announce that has hired new, highly sought after executives that is breaking ground in the new building or to talk about its community partnership system. So basically for this one, for press conference, these are for promoting the good things in a in an organization. So basically, if you have a new model of a phone or if you have a new model of the car. So that is where a conference will be held for the PR. Another PR tool that we have is sponsorship. So sponsorships are designed to increase brand awareness, improve corporate image, and reach target markets. It involves paying a fee to have your name associated with different things such as the following. So basically a particular venue, a superstar apparel, an event, a cause, and an educational workshop for information session. So even though sponsorship is expensive, they are growing in popularity as corporations seek way to strengthen their corporate image, increase their brand awareness, differentiate their products, and reach their target markets. So for ano bang mga example ng sponsorship ng particular venue? So halimbawa, ginanap dito ang for example, yung naganap na Miss Universe pageant dito nung nanalo si Miss P Awards back. So after nanalo dito ginanap yung Miss Universe pageant and it was held I think in Okada. So yung particular venue, they were the sponsored venue for that particular pageant. So example, again, we have a superstar apparel. So basically, mga sponsors superstar apparel, ano ba ito? So for example, babayaran ka, katulad ni Manny Pacquiao, so binabayaran siya in order to promote or endorse their apparel for sports. And for an event, may mga sponsorship na tayo dyan. So for example, you are having a food feeding program and then one of your local community restaurants sponsored reach out to you so that they will sponsor the food for the feeding program. So another one, yan yung mga parang way nila para mas makilala sila ng community. So we have here an example. We have a Filipino designer for shoes, Jojo Bragais, and this is a sponsored footwear apparel for the official footwear of the Miss Universe pageant. So, di ba nakaka-proud? It's because sponsored shoe wear or footwear apparel for a prestigious competition is a Filipino designer, so Jojo Bragais. So that is for our sponsorship. Now, the next one that we have is cost-related marketing, and it is one of the fastest growing types of sponsorship. It occurs when a company supports a non-profit organization in some way. So, example that we have is, of course, National Bookstore. So, alam naman natin na it is one of the biggest supply chain or the store chain for school supplies and any office supplies that we need. And meron sila laging ginaganap na project aral in which they support a non-profit organization in some way. So Project Aral is wherein you buy this particular product, the notebook, which includes the chinelas, and then once you buy this, it will not be given to you. Rather, it will be given to a particular child or kid who is under Project Aral. So napakaganda nung um, layunin ng National Bookstore in order for them to support a non-profit organization. And next, PR tool that we have is product placement. And product placements is getting a company's product included as a part of television show, movie, video game, special event, or book. So typically, a company pays a fee to have one of its product placed, but the company pays nothing if the product is needed for a show in some ways or part of the plot. And basically, product placement can improve a brand's awareness and exposure and often increase its sales. Given the number of exposures an organization receives with product placement can be less expensive than commercials might cost. Although product placements appear in television shows and movies, corporations are pursuing other options as well. For example, they are now placing product in online videos, computer games, and books. The number of product placement is expected to increase as consumers continue to skip commercials and advertisement using digital video recorder, DVR. So, ano ba ang pinakasikat na product placement ngayon? Syempre, familiar naman tayo sa Shopee, di ba? So, Shopee, it is an online platform, it is an online selling platform application. So, marami na ngayon ang nagsha-Shopee. Alam naman natin. And mas lalo pa tong sumikat no ito ay in-include as a part of television show by Kuya Will in Wawawin. So, very familiar tayo dun sa segment na Salamat Shopee wherein tatawag si Kuya Will ng mga particular color, certain colors, and then all you have to say is just Salamat Shopee in order for you to win 10,000 pesos. So napakaganda ng ginagawa ng Shopee, not just to promote their shopping platform, but also they are giving price para mas lalo ka pang tumutok sa Shopee and lalo ka pang gumamit ng application nila, lalo na sa shopping. So, that is an example of product placement. So, next PR tool that we have is, of course, social media. Hindi mawawala. So, social media uses technology and mobility to provide an interactive means of communication among people, organizations, and communities who are interconnected and interdependent. And many channels and vehicles are available for social media, just as there are many different television shows and magazines. So with changing technology, new vehicles are added frequently. So we have here a figure. So in order for you to choose the right social media platform for your organization or business, so basically, kailangan mong malaman sino yung target market mo, who's your audience, and how will you be able to reach them, anong social media bang kailangan mo, and what are your goals. So we have here Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok. So of course, we have the demographics for each social media platform. As we could see, ang pinakamaraming users is Facebook, but the age is 25 to 34 years old. Pero marami na ding matatanda ngayon or above 34 years old ang gumagamit ng Facebook. For Twitter, I don't think na 30 to 49 years old yung nagamit ng Twitter users. Usually, I think those are the teenagers because more likely they are having dito kasi mas nakakapag-release sila ng kanilang uh, thoughts or ideas or any posts. It's because not hindi lahat ng mga adults ay nagamit ng Twitter. So, mostly yung mga magulang nila walang Twitter. So, that's why the teenagers tend to use Twitter more often. For Pinterest, these are the middle-aged person, of course. So, basically, we have 444 approximately million users. YouTube, of course, marami ding nagamit because 2.3 billion users and it is available for all ages. And for LinkedIn, these are for the 46 to 55 middle-aged users because, of course, we all know that LinkedIn is for networking, for jobs, for business development, brand awareness, and so on and so forth. And for Instagram, it's for building relationship, conversation, and of course, for posting your stories or reels or your perfect Instagram photos as well. And for TikTok, marami na ding nagamit ngayon ng TikTok kahit mga bata. So, medyo okay din sa TikTok mag-reach ng mga community for your organization or business as well. So we could see the purpose and best for and the downside as well. So downside ng mga let's check Facebook limited reach, downside Twitter 280 character or less only. So tweet ka ng tweet pag hindi na nagkasya yung tweet mo. Pinterest images only. YouTube resource is intensive. For LinkedIn limited interactions. And Instagram images and videos only, and also for TikTok videos only. So that is for our social media platform as a PR tool. Next that we have is the social media zone. And this includes social community, social publishing, and social commerce. For this one, social communities, these are channels that focus on activities and relationships and include social networking sites, forums, wikis, and message boards channels where you may already participate in social communities. You communicate and socialize with others as well. So for social publishing naman, social publishing, we have it helps distribute information to different audiences. It includes channels such as blogs, media sharing sites with searchable contents, featuring videos, photos, and music. So for this one, basically, ito yung mga mas pinalawak pa na social publishing na kung saan hindi ka lang basta, for example, we have here Jollibee. So, Jollibee ngayon gumagamit na sila not just only about the food but they are putting or nag-aano na din sila ng mga videos with regards to their with Jollibee. So may kwentong Jollibee na din. So they have featured videos in order for them to reach information to different audiences. And another social media zone that we have is social commerce. So a part of e-commerce where people buy and sell products on the internet, and social commerce provides a means for interactive shopping, including reviews, ratings, and social shopping websites where you can chat with your personnel or with friends while you are shopping. So basically, makikita natin yung review. So lahat naman siguro or I'm not saying lahat, but most of us have experienced online shopping such as Shopee or not just in Shopee but in Facebook as well using Facebook Marketplace. And usually pag bibilhin tayong item, ang una nating tinitignan is the reviews kung maganda bang item or not. So, may mga na-search ako ditong mga reviews and nakakatawa. So, such as this one, liit size nila, nipis pa ng t-shirt. So, we have here the seller's response. That's what people who who do not use their official. So nakakatawa, nakikita mo, uh, very important na magbasa tayo ng description. It's because if you don't read the description of the particular item, maaring maling item ang makuha mo. Maling size, maling dimension, maling color, and so on and so forth. We have here wrong item received, root seller, item ship very late. Paano wrong item? Sabi mo red na lang. Diba? So, nakikita natin na may mga seller din talaga na yung mga sagot nila is hindi nakakatawa naman kasi. So, we have here good reviews, great, helpful, responsive seller, 5 stars quality, and so on and so forth. So, social media is a complex and rapidly changing. While there is some overlap between personal and business, one way to improve an understanding of social media is to think about social media communities. Social publishing, social entertainment, and social commerce. So if we think about different ways when we use social media for our PR or public relations, so you need to utilize all of the zones. So again, ang zones natin is social community, social publishing, and social commerce. So for week 13, our references is Principles of Marketing from Mindshapers, co-written by Pereda P. And Unlimited Books, Library Services, and Publishing from Serrano. And we also have suggested readings for your handouts or PDF. I can refer to it. For our requirements, we have Activity 1, Marketing Application. So kindly look at your handouts or PDF files. So interview one of your instructors. But I might give you other requirement for this because of course alam naman natin na pandemic and limited of you cannot go to school. So we have here wait, I will post the new activity requirement in our Google Classroom, and for those who cannot access Google Classroom, I will just post it in our group chat. And still, if may questions kayo, please don't hesitate to send me a direct message. So before ending this lesson, I would like to say thank you and share a Bible verse from the book of Mark chapter 9 verse 23. Said Jesus, everything is possible for one. So thank you once again, everyone, and God bless.